To train or not to train? That is the question. So, welcome back to the PSCFIT podcast. I am still your host, Thomas Fowler, and just like you, I am a PSC warrior, aka I live with primary sclerosing cholangitis, just like you. So, today, going to be quite a quick episode, I think. It's what I aim for. I'll try to be really to the point. If you've been following my socials sort of the last week, you'll know I've been experiencing a bit of a flare-up. So I am in quite a bit of pain in the right upper quadrant, but I'm having quite a good half an hour-ish. Like the pain's starting to creep back up. So I figured I'd take full advantage and hit record and get today's podcast recorded and underway. Um, if you notice, for those that are watching, I have like ink on my hands. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it's from the dog. Took her to get her nails done earlier. Nails cut, not like having them jazzed up. Um, and the vet sort of went too far back. So she was bleeding, so he put some funky stuff on it, and the eye seemed to be covered in it. Um, but yeah, nevertheless. So today, yeah, we're going to talk about whether you make the decision on to train or to rest. Now, a lot of the time, you will wake up, you had a session fully planned out, and that negotiation starts straight away. Well, how tired am I? Am I tired because of my PSC, or is it sort of quote unquote normal tired? Do I push through? If I rest, will I feel guilty? If I train, will I feel even worse? And that happens so flipping much. And that negotiation that you kind of play out in your head, probably before you've even got out of bed, is absolutely exhausting. And like I said, it happens probably most days for every single PSC warrior that wants to be, that wants to train. But today I'm going to kind of help end that negotiation and sort of explain the framework that will, well, the framework that makes the train or rest like a 30-second decision every single day, every single time. And because I'm a great person, I'm a nice guy, if you stick around to the end, I'll give you a copy of the framework. That's how sound I am. So, train or rest? Most PSE warriors will actually make the decision based on one of two things. Typically, it will be guilt or motivation. Now, your guilt will sort of show up and say, I missed training yesterday, so I have to train today regardless. And a motivation, on the other hand, will say, yeah, I feel pretty good. Like, let's go get it, let's crack on. Or motivation is absent, and then the decision like defaults to rest. And both are really unreliable inputs because guilt doesn't know your information levels, and motivation doesn't really know what your liver is sort of managing that morning on that day. So your decision actually needs to be made more on information rather than emotion. And the information you need is available to you every single morning. You just need a structure to kind of collect that data. And that, my friends, is where the PSCFIT Traffic Light System enters the chat. Again, if you follow me on socials at PSCFIT, you will 100% will have seen PSCFIT Traffic Light System. It's a collection of very simple questions, but every time you answer them, it kind of puts the perspective back, and it enables you to actually sit and work out and understand your body, your symptoms, and whether or not you should train or rest. Since initially launching it, I've adjusted some of the questions. So you may have heard a previous podcast and there were fewer questions. Now there's one or two extra, and they're just a little bit more, they've got a little bit more depth to them, a little bit more sustenance, maybe. I don't know if that's the right word. That's the word I'm going with. So effectively, the traffic light system, in a sense, you have your red, amber, and you have your green days. If you're kind of red, you need to protect and reduce. If you're amber, you're good to go, but you might need to just pace things and balance it out a little bit more. But if you're in the green, then you can move forward, but always intentionally. So we're not going balls to the wall, we're still proceeding at a good educational, in a correct fashion, should we say. Anyway, on to the questions. Question number 1. What is my body telling me this morning? Okay, is it telling you that you need to protect and reduce? So you're red. Is it telling you you need to pace and to be intentional? You're amber. Or is it saying, yeah, baby, we're green. I can move forward, but wisely? Pick one of them. Move on to question 2. And question 2 is, what is my emotional capacity today? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you able to handle the day ahead steadily? Or are you feeling strong and resilient? So again, that easily overwhelmed would be your red. Able to handle steadily is your amber. Strong and resilient is your green. Question 3. How much usable energy do I have today? So if it's low, then you need to protect and reduce. That's your red. If it's moderate and you need to pace your day, that's your amber. And if your energy is high, it's your green, and you can move forward intentionally. So those first 3 questions are going to kind of help put you on the map so you can understand what colour you are. You'll find more often than not, you're going to have the same colour consistently across all 3. If you've got 2 that are red, 1 that is amber, I would always go with the red. If you've got 2 that are amber and 1 that are green, stick with the amber. So whichever one you are scoring most on, that is where I would place your energy. I would put you at that traffic light. I feel like I may have butchered that. If I have, tell me. But if it also made sense, tell me. Then question number 4. How are my symptoms today? How are my PSC symptoms today? Ask yourself that question so you can reflect on it. Then you can understand again further. Not everyone answers this every day, but I always strongly suggest that they do, because that leads nicely on to question number 5. If you push yourself today, what's that actually going to cost me tomorrow? If you know you've got a presentation at work tomorrow, you've got something on with the family, you're doing something. If you push yourself today, is that going to put you in a more positive or a negative state for the following day? And again, that will also enable you to gauge where you are. So if you do need to pull back that little bit. And as I said on previous episodes, there is zero shame in pulling back. We need to rest to be able to move forward. Rest is not optional, it is optimal. And then the very last question, And this one always makes me laugh with some of the feedback I get from like my PSCFIT warriors that complete it, that do this sort of check-in every day. And I do this check-in every day as well, may I just add. So what's one thing I can do for myself today to make today easier, even by 1%? It has highlighted in big, bold, capital letters, one thing. The amount of people that will put 3, 4, 5 things on there, it just makes me chuckle because literally all it is, we're focusing on one thing. If that one thing today is you drink a minimum of 2 liters of water, that's going to help. That's going to help your day be that 1% better because you're going to be moving towards a better state of hydration. It could be that your one thing today is to intentionally go and take a 20-minute nap or a 20-minute period where you just completely switch off from everyone and everything. It's one thing, one small, easy thing that you can do throughout your day to make your day just that 1% better. And it's that sort of domino effect, isn't it? You do it once and it goes and goes and goes. Maybe I should have used like an analogy of building a brick. You build one brick, then stacks. Da, 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 da. You kind of get what I mean. But that's effectively the framework in itself. Like I said, it isn't super sexy. It doesn't need to be super sexy. It never needs to be super sexy. It just needs to be something that you can easily do every single day. So tomorrow morning, I want you to complete this check-in. I want you to complete the traffic light, the PSCFIT Traffic Light System. And to do that, simply click the link down below in the show notes. And that link will be there. You can download it. You can use it straight away. Use it tomorrow morning. So then you don't have to ask yourself, do I train? Do I not train? You complete that check-in and you understand. You understand yourself where to go, how to move forward. You take that responsibility back because that is important. You are the gatekeeper of your body. You know your body better than anybody else. It's not for me to tell you how you should or shouldn't feel. It's for you. And that is one of the whole parts and processes of PSCFIT. I'm the guide. You're the hero. Okay? You take full responsibility of your body. I'll just help guide you along the way. It's that simple. Now, if you want to obviously complete the PSC Traffic Light System via my coaching app and get direct feedback from me daily, then we can do that. We can get you onto my coaching program. All you got to do is follow the contact link below. It will either be, well, you choose WhatsApp, Instagram, email. It's that simple. If you want to learn more about it and you want to be involved and you want a bit more direct coaching, hook a brother up. I'm here to help. That is my life goal. I'm here to help you, my fellow PSC warriors. So I've rambled on a little bit longer than I thought I was going to. So I'm wrapping up there. Stay safe, stay spicy, stay sexy, all that good jazz. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. I'll catch you next week. Peace.